My name is Imelda. I am 42 years old. I live in Connecticut with my husband. His name is Aubrey. He is 45. We married 15 years ago. This morning was beautiful and quiet. I woke up at 6. The sun came through the windows. Birds sang outside in the trees. Everything felt perfect. I walked to the kitchen. I wanted to make coffee. Aubrey still slept upstairs in our bed. I liked these quiet mornings alone. The house was peaceful and warm. Our house is small, but very nice. We have a garden with flowers. We have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Everything is clean and comfortable. I love my life here. Aubrey is a good husband. We talk every day about everything. We laugh together at small things. We share all our thoughts and plans. I trust him completely. I started the coffee maker. The smell filled the whole kitchen. It smelled rich and wonderful. I smiled. These moments made me happy. Then I remembered something from yesterday. Aubrey sent me a recipe in the afternoon. We talked about what to cook for dinner. I wanted to check that recipe again now. My phone was upstairs on the bed. His phone was here on the kitchen table. I picked it up without thinking much. I unlocked it with the password. The password was easy for me. We shared everything in our marriage. I opened our chat on the screen, but something was very wrong. The screen was completely blank. No messages at all. Nothing there. I looked again at the empty screen. I scrolled up and then down. Still nothing showed on the phone. Where were all our messages now? We talked every single day for years. We sent each other many pictures. We sent silly jokes and heart emojis. We wrote, "I love you," so many times. We shared grocery lists every week. We made plans for weekends and holidays. We shared memories and dreams together. All of it was gone now. The screen was empty and white. My heart beat faster in my chest. My hands felt cold suddenly. Maybe I opened the wrong chat somehow? No, this was definitely our chat. I checked the name at the top, but it was empty inside. I heard footsteps on the stairs then. Aubrey came down slowly. He walked into the kitchen. He wore his blue pajamas still. He looked handsome in the morning light. His dark hair was messy from sleep, but his eyes looked very tired, more tired than usual. "Good morning," he said to me. He smiled his usual smile. He kissed my cheek gently. "Morning," I said back to him. My voice sounded strange to me. I still held his phone. He saw the phone in my hand. His smile changed just a little bit, but he stayed very calm. "I wanted to check that recipe," I said. "But our chat is empty. All our messages disappeared." He laughed a small, quick laugh. "Oh, that," he said easily. "The phone is glitchy, honey." "Glitchy?" I asked. My voice was quiet. "Yes. I cleared the cache yesterday." He took the phone from my hand. "It's just an old device. These things happen sometimes." He put the phone in his pocket. He walked over to the coffee maker. He poured himself a cup of coffee. "But all our messages?" I said. "Everything is gone. Years of messages." "I know. It's very annoying." He drank some of his coffee. "But it's just data. We still have all the memories." He smiled at me again, but something felt wrong to me. His smile was too easy. It came too quick. I felt suddenly cold inside. A shiver went down my back. The kitchen felt different to me now. The morning was not beautiful anymore. This was not just a glitch. I knew that feeling. This was something else, something much bigger. I looked at my husband carefully. He drank his coffee and checked his phone. He did not look at me now. A void. That was the right word. Our chat was not just empty. It was a void, and I felt that void inside my chest now. It hurt. "Are you okay?" Aubrey asked me. He looked at me now. His eyes were very careful. "Yes," I said, "but I was not okay. I'm fine." "Good," he said. He kissed my forehead softly. "I need to get ready for work." He left the kitchen and went upstairs. I stood there alone. The coffee smelled very good still, but I did not want coffee anymore. I wanted answers instead. I wanted to know the real truth. Why did he delete our whole chat? What did he want to hide? The house was quiet again, but now the silence felt heavy. It felt all wrong. I thought about our perfect life together. Was it really so perfect? Or was it just my dream? My hands shook just a little. I put them flat on the counter. I took a deep breath slowly. Something was very wrong here. I knew it deep inside. I felt it in my bones. And I needed to find out what. 3 days later, I did the laundry. It was Thursday afternoon. I took all the dirty clothes downstairs. I sorted them into piles on the floor. Aubrey's gym bag sat in the corner. He went to the gym every week. I opened the bag to take his clothes. His shirt was inside, and his shorts. I pulled out the shorts and the shirt. Then I felt something strange in the bag. There was a small pocket inside, a hidden pocket in the bottom. I put my hand inside that pocket. My fingers touched something small and hard. I pulled it out slowly. It was a SIM card, a tiny gold chip. I stared at it in my hand. Why did Aubrey hide a SIM card? Why was it secret? My mind went to a dark place, a very dark place. Was he having an affair? Was this for another phone? A secret phone? I felt sick in my stomach. My hands shook. I sat down on the floor. The laundry sat around me in piles. An affair. That word hurt me so much. I was 42 years old now. Was I not enough for him? Did he find someone younger? Someone more beautiful? I put the SIM card in my pocket. I did not tell Aubrey about it. I wanted to watch him first. I needed to find out the truth. The next few days were very hard. I watched my husband like a detective. I looked for clues everywhere. Aubrey came home late 3 times that week. On Monday, he came home at 9. On Wednesday, he came home at 10. On Friday, he came home very late. "Sorry, honey," he always said. Work was busy today, but something smelled wrong on his clothes. It was not his usual smell. His jacket smelled like rain and something else. Something expensive and sweet. Tobacco. Very expensive tobacco. Aubrey did not smoke. He never smoked. So why did his clothes smell this way? I asked him once about the smell. "You smell different," I said carefully. He looked at me with surprise. "Do I?" he said. He smelled his own jacket. Maybe someone at work smokes nearby, but his answer came too fast, too easy. Just like before with the phone. On Saturday evening, something else happened. Aubrey came home from work, but he did not come inside right away. I watched him from the kitchen window. His car sat in the driveway. He sat inside alone. I could see him through the window. He held a phone in his hand. But it was not his usual phone. This phone looked different, older and smaller. A cheap phone. He talked on that phone for 20 minutes. I watched the whole time. Who was he talking to? What was he saying? My heart felt heavy and cold. I felt so much doubt inside. I doubted everything now. Our marriage, our perfect life, everything. Finally, Aubrey got out of the car. He put the phone in his pocket. He walked slowly to the house. He looked tired and worried. I moved away from the window quickly. I did not want him to see me. I pretended to cook dinner. "Hi, honey," he said when he came in. He kissed me like always, but his kiss felt empty now. "Hi," I said. I did not look at him. That night, I could not sleep well. Aubrey slept next to me, but he felt like a stranger now. I did not know this man anymore. The SIM card was still in my drawer, hidden under my socks. I thought about it all night. What secrets did it hold? What numbers were saved there? I wanted to put it in a phone. I wanted to see everything. But I was also very afraid. Afraid of what I might find out. Was my husband having an affair? Did he love someone else now? The thought made me want to cry, but I did not cry. I just lay in the dark. I listened to Aubrey breathe next to me, and I felt more alone than ever before. A secret phone, a hidden SIM card, late nights, strange smells. All these things meant something bad, something very bad. I needed to find out the truth. No matter how much it hurt me, I needed to know everything. On Monday, I followed my husband. I decided I needed to see everything. I needed to know the real truth. Aubrey left for work at 8. I waited 10 minutes. Then I got in my car. I drove behind him on the road. My hands shook on the wheel. My heart beat very fast. I felt scared and sick. But I kept driving. Aubrey did not go to his office. He turned left on Main Street. He drove to the old part of town. I followed from far behind. He stopped at a small diner. The diner looked old and plain. Not many people went there. I parked across the street. Aubrey got out of his car. He walked into the diner. I waited in my car. I watched through the window. Then I saw her. A woman walked into the diner, too. She wore a dark gray suit. Her hair was pulled back tight. She carried a black bag. I felt my stomach drop. So there was another woman. My worst fear was true. But then I looked more carefully. They sat at a table together, but they did not touch. They did not smile. They looked very serious and cold. They talked for 30 minutes. The woman took papers from her bag. She showed them to Aubrey. He looked at the papers carefully. He wrote something down. They did not look like lovers at all. They looked like business partners, cold business partners. This confused me very much. What was happening here? Who was this woman? What papers did she show him? Finally, they both stood up. The woman left first. She walked fast to her car. Aubrey waited 5 minutes. Then he left too. I drove home very fast. I got there before him. I needed to think about what to do. That evening, I made a plan. I would confront him tonight. I would ask him everything. I wanted the truth now. After dinner, Aubrey went upstairs. He said he was tired. I told him I would come up soon, but I did not go upstairs. I sat in the living room. I turned off all the lights. I sat in the dark and waited. I took the SIM card from my pocket. I held it in my hand. This tiny gold chip held all the secrets. My hands shook. My breathing was heavy and loud. I tried to stay calm, but I felt so angry and scared. At 10 o'clock, Aubrey came downstairs. He wanted a glass of water. He walked into the dark living room. He turned on the light. He saw me sitting there. He jumped a little bit. "Imelda," he said, "why are you sitting in the dark?" I held up the SIM card. I did not say anything. I just showed it to him. His face changed in 1 second. The change was instant and complete. My warm husband disappeared completely. His eyes became different, hard, professional, cold. I had never seen this face before, never in 15 years. He stared at the SIM card. He did not speak. His jaw was tight. His body became very still. "What is that?" he finally said. His voice was different too, flat and careful. "You tell me," I said. My voice shook. "I found it in your gym bag." He did not apologize. He did not look sorry. He just stared at me with those cold eyes. "Where did you find that?" he asked. His voice was hard now, almost angry. "I asked you first," I said. "What is this? Why do you hide it?" "You should not have looked," he said. He stepped closer to me. "You should not touch my things." I stood up from the chair. I felt suddenly afraid of him. This was not my husband. This was a stranger. "I'm your wife," I said. "We share everything. Remember?" He laughed, but it was not a real laugh. It was cold and bitter. "You don't understand anything," he said. He held out his hand. "Give me that." "No," I said. I put the SIM card behind my back. "Tell me the truth first." We stared at each other. The air felt heavy and thick. I could not breathe well. "Who was that woman today?" I asked. "I followed you. I saw you at the diner." Something changed in his eyes. Fear? Anger? I could not tell, but he looked dangerous now. "You followed me?" he said quietly. His voice was very low, very cold. I realized something terrible then. I did not know this man. I slept next to him for 15 years, but I never knew him at all. He was a complete stranger to me. Aubrey ran his hand through his hair. He looked at the ceiling. Then he looked back at me. His cold eyes became tired suddenly. "Sit down," he said. His voice was quiet now. I sat down on the couch. My legs felt weak. He sat in the chair across from me. He put his face in his hands. "I am not having an affair," he said. He looked up at me. "That woman is not my lover." "Then who is she?" I asked. "Why do you meet her? Why do you hide things?" He was quiet for a long time. Too long. I waited. My heart beat very fast. "I had a different life before," he finally said. "Before I met you. Before I became Aubrey." "What do you mean?" I asked. "Before you became Aubrey? That is your name." "No," he said. "It is not. Aubrey is my new name, my safe name." I stared at him. Nothing made sense now. My head hurt. "I was in a program," he said slowly. "A protection program. The government gave me a new name, a new life, a new person." "Why?" I asked. My voice was very small. "Because bad people wanted to kill me," he said. "I saw things. I knew things. Dangerous things. So the government helped me disappear. What things? I asked. What did you see? I cannot tell you that, he said. I can never tell you that. My hands shook. I held them together tight. So our whole marriage is a lie? No, he said quickly. I love you. That is real. Our life together is real. But my past is dangerous. Why are you telling me now? I asked. Because someone found me, he said. His voice was hard again. A ghost from my old life. He knows where I am now. He knows about you. Fear ran through my whole body. What does he want? He wants to kill me, Aubrey said. And maybe you too, because you are close to me. I could not breathe well. The room felt very small. The woman in the gray suit, she works for the government, he said. She came to warn me. Someone tracked my digital footprint, my phone, my messages. Our chat, I said quietly. Understanding came to me now. Yes, he said. Every message we sent had data, location data, time data. He tracked everything. Every I love you showed him where we were. Every picture, every word. So you deleted everything, I said. I had to, he said, to protect you, to hide our location. But it might be too late now. I felt sick. My perfect life was gone. Everything was broken now. Who are you really? I asked. What did you do before? I survived a war, he said. His voice was flat. I worked for very dangerous people. A cartel. I got out, but they never forget. You worked for a cartel? I could not believe it. You killed people. I did what I had to do, he said, to survive, to escape. And then I met you, and I wanted a normal life, a safe life. But it was all fake, I said. Tears came to my eyes now. It was not fake, he said. He leaned forward. I love you. That is the only real thing I have. What happens now? I asked. He looked at me with those cold eyes. You have to stop asking questions, he said. If you know too much, I cannot protect you. Do you understand? No, I said. I do not understand anything. Imelda, listen to me, he said. His voice was very serious. For your life, stay in the dark. Do not look for answers. Do not ask about my past. Just forget everything I told you. I cannot forget this, I said. I felt angry now. You lied to me for 15 years. I protected you for 15 years, he said. He stood up. And I am still trying to protect you now. But you have to help me. You have to stay quiet. You have to trust me. Trust you? I laughed, but it hurt to laugh. How can I trust you now? He walked to the door. He stopped and looked back at me. Because I am still your husband, he said, and I will do anything to keep you safe. He left the room. I sat there alone. The SIM card was still in my hand. I looked at it. This tiny thing caused so much danger. What should I do now? Should I listen to him? Should I stay in the dark? Or should I find out everything? Should I know the whole truth? I did not know. I did not know anything anymore. I sat in the living room for hours. I thought about everything Aubrey told me. His story was crazy. It sounded like a movie, a protection program, a cartel, a killer from the past. These things did not happen in real life. They happened in movies. I was a woman of logic. I used my brain, And my brain told me something different. Aubrey was lying to me. He made up this wild story. Why? To hide a mistress, to hide an affair. The woman in the gray suit was probably his lover. The protection program was just a cover. Men lied like this all the time. They made up big stories. They tried to confuse their wives. They wanted their wives to stop asking questions. Well, I was not that kind of wife. I would not stop. I would find the truth myself. I went upstairs to my closet. I found my old phone. I had not used it for 2 years, but it still worked. I put the SIM card into the old phone. My hands shook a little, but I felt angry now. Angry at all the lies. The phone turned on. I waited. Then I opened the messages. There was one contact saved. Just one number. No name. I stared at that number. Should I really do this? Maybe I should stop now, but no. I needed to check his bluff. I needed to prove he was lying. Then he would tell me the real truth. About his mistress. About everything. I wrote a message. My fingers moved fast on the screen. I know everything. Stop hiding. I pressed send. The message went out. I waited. 1 minute passed. Then 2 minutes. Nothing happened. See? This proved it. There was no danger. No killer. Just a liar husband. Then I heard footsteps on the stairs. Very fast footsteps. Running. Aubrey burst into the room. His face was white. Completely white. Like he saw a ghost. He looked at my hand. He saw the old phone there. He saw the screen. "What did you do?" he asked. His voice was strange, high and scared. "I sent a message," I said. I felt proud. "I checked your bluff, and nothing happened. So you lied to me." "What message?" he asked. He grabbed my hand. He took the phone. He looked at the screen. His face became even more white. "No," he said. "No, no, no. Imelda, what did you do?" "I proved you are a liar," I said. But I felt less sure now. He looked truly scared. "You just told them where we are," he said. His voice shook. "You gave them our address, our location, everything." "Stop it," I said. "Stop with the act." But then I heard something outside. A car. A big car. It stopped in front of our house. Aubrey ran to the window. He looked outside. His whole body went stiff. "They are here," he whispered. "They are already here." I went to the window too. I looked down at the street. A black SUV sat at the curb, big and dark. No lights, no sounds, just silence. My heart dropped. My stomach felt sick. What did I do? "Aubrey," I said. My voice was small now. "I made a mistake." He turned to me. His eyes were not cold anymore. They were sad. So very sad. "Yes," he said. "You made a very big mistake." "I'm sorry," I said. "I thought you lied. I told you to stay in the dark," he said. "I told you. But you did not listen." I started to cry now. Real tears. Because I understood finally. Everything he said was true. The danger was real. And I just made it worse. "What happens now?" I asked. But I was afraid of the answer. Aubrey looked at the black SUV outside. Then he looked at me. His face showed so much pain. "Now," he said quietly, "now everything changes." Aubrey stood by the window. He looked at me for a long time. His eyes showed so much love, but also so much heartbreak. "I told you to stay in the dark," he said. His voice was soft and sad. "I tried to protect you, but now they know." "Know what?" I asked. Tears ran down my face. "They know you are a liability," he said. "You know too much now. You sent that message. They know you are connected to me." "I'm sorry," I said again. "I did not believe you. I thought you lied." "I know," he said. He walked to me. He touched my face gently. "But sorry does not fix this." "What will they do?" I asked. He did not answer that question. He just looked at me. His hand was warm on my cheek. I wanted to hold him. I wanted everything to stop. "I have to leave," he said. "Right now." "No," I said. "You cannot leave me. We can call the police. We can." "The police cannot help us," he said. "These people are too dangerous, too powerful." "Then I will come with you," I said. I grabbed his hand. "No," he said. He pulled his hand away. "If I stay here, we both die. If I leave, you might live." "Might?" I asked. "Only might. They might forget you," he said. "If I go, if I disappear, they might think you know nothing. You are just a foolish wife." The words hurt me, but I knew he was right. I was foolish. I made a terrible mistake. "How long will you be gone?" I asked. He did not answer. His silence told me everything. He would be gone forever. "Aubrey," I said. My voice broke. "Please, I love you." He said, "That was always real. Remember that." He walked to the door. He did not take anything. No bag, no clothes, no pictures. He just walked out. I followed him to the door. I watched him walk down the path. The black SUV waited at the curb. A man opened the back door. Aubrey got inside. He looked back at me one last time. Then the door closed. The SUV drove away. No sounds, no sirens, just silence. I stood in the doorway. The street was empty now. The night was quiet and dark. Everything felt unreal. I went back inside the house. The house felt so big and empty, so quiet. Too quiet. I picked up my phone. I wanted to send him a message. One last message. "Please come back." But I opened our chat. The screen was empty. He deleted everything again. All our messages, all our history, everything was gone. I tried to find his number, but his contact disappeared too. He was not in my phone anymore, not anywhere. I sat on the floor. I held the phone in my hands. I cried. I cried for a long time. My husband was gone. My life was broken. Everything I knew was a lie. Or maybe it was all true. I did not know anymore. He deleted our chat to protect me. And then he deleted himself from my life forever. The house was silent. I was alone, completely alone, and it was all my fault. Thank you for welcoming this story into your day. If it brought you comfort or helped your English, please give it a like. Sharing this video helps these stories travel farther. And please subscribe to Teddy English Story. It's free, but it shows your support in a big way. Turn on notifications so you can return easily for the next story. I'm already writing it for you.